I almost guarantee this is the last rig. Almost. What's going on, guys? RC Syndicate here, back with another video. And on the bench today, that's right, you see it. It's the Axial UMG 6x6. I freaking got one. Now, a quick story for this one. This was actually 100% by accident. And I say by accident is because I do not need to be buying any more rigs. I absolutely do not need to be purchasing any more. However, to give you a little bit of a story, I specifically talked to my buddy Matt. You guys seen Matt, he's the one that runs the TRX4. I specifically talked about how I wasn't going to buy any more rigs because we're actually getting ready for a crawl fest. By the time you see this video, Texas Crawl Fest would have already happened, and I'll have videos for you guys coming out for that. But that was the whole point, to get the comp rigs ready. Well, like I've talked to you guys before, you got to watch the forums, got to watch the pages, got to watch the Facebook groups, because there's always people posting things on there. Well, I was not looking for a UMG 6x6. Again, not looking for any rig. However, the UMG 6x6 was looking for me. A buddy from, a local page had posted this up because, again, he's wanting to upload this for a crazy, ridiculous price. And I say crazy ridiculous as in I have to buy it because there's no way this is a once in a lifetime deal. On top of that, it's in very, very good condition. Everything's there. The body has a little bit of damage as far as like scuff marks and stuff, but the axles actually didn't even have any dirt on them. All the dirt you see on this rig is from me running it because I was just too damn excited and I couldn't wait to even film the video right. I just wanted to take it out. We met up, the deal was right, and she came home, and I tell you what, I freaking love it. Guys, I said it before and I'll say it again. If you need a rig, maybe RTR is the best way to go. If you don't need a rig and you just want to sit and wait and see what happens, watch the groups. Guys, we're always wanting to do different things. Every rig that I've had, I've said, oh, I'm done. Guys, they're never done. Literally never done. And then with Amazon and all these other outfits like A-Main and then Horizon, everywhere else you can get parts like literally overnight from Japan. Or, in some cases, Taiwan, whatever. It just makes it too easy to want to continue to modify these rigs. And guys are always, it's always ever changing. So this is one of those ones where she's going to stay in the collection. She's not going to go nowhere. But I am going to drive this thing because look at it. Why the hell would you not want to drive this thing? It's freaking awesome. Let me go ahead and get this lid off so you guys can check it out. Actually, before I even do that, where are my manners? Let's do a quick walk around. So you can see this thing is in amazing condition. Relatively stock other than the paint that they kind of did on these wheels, but we're actually going to remedy that. But everything is freaking here, guys. Like, it's all here. The only thing I've actually done so far is actually put the UMG light kit, threw that on there for the front lights. Lift this bad boy up for you. Takes a little bit. Give me a second. Oh god, edit this part out. Got the tail lights going there. You can see it's just an amazing looking rig, that's for sure. Here, I'll cut the lights off for you guys so you guys can kind of check that out. So this is camera light on, camera light off. Hopefully you guys can really see that. I mean, those are pretty darn bright. Look at that. That's going to look good at night. I think for a good night crawl, that's going to look amazing. And you can see here, pretty damn good looking. I think the only thing that I see here so far that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, and get the lights back on for you 1 second. We'll be back now. Alright, and we're back. I think the only thing that's going to be the pain in the butt right now is this way this body hinges. It actually hinges up this way. So as far as wiring, it's kind of limitation as far as at least how I ran it. I'm sure there might be a better way, but I actually have a kind of a little small jumper or tether in between, so I'm able to get some lift on the body before I actually have to disconnect it from the receiver. So it's not entirely where I can just unpin it and it's good to go. Takes a little bit of involvement, but the receiver box stays closed 100% to keep that waterproof. But let me go and get the lid off and let me show you what I got under the hood ish. Like, I mean, the hood's here, but this is like a body, but whatever, you know what I mean. All right, 2 body clips gone and lifted, this bad boy comes up, and you can kind of see what I was talking about in regards to the lights. I have the lights kind of ran right there. I'm going to set you guys down real quick. This thing's massive, so moving around the workbench is not exactly like the easiest thing. Just turned off real quick. Just unplugged. All live, guys, all live. Not an actor whatsoever. Okay, so this is what I got right here. Not the previous owner, but the one before that actually had put a flatbed on this. So the previous owner that I picked it up from wanted to convert it back into stock. So that's why you kind of see it almost done, not quite yet. So you can see the light kit that I had run up here. Kind of just ran that along nice and clean. Got your tail lights there, and again, here's the UMG light kit, and I just simply just put the little tether, little jumper in between the receiver box. So it just plugs in here, just a quick disconnect, no problem at all there. Always disconnect your LiPo batteries. Don't do what I just did, guys. Safety first, safety first. So this is what came with it right here. I got a Home Hobby 16 turn Crawlmaster Sport. How do we know those motors work? Well, I'll just show you, because they got a 13 turn here, there's a 13 turn back there, and there's another 16 turn over there. So we know all these components are freaking awesome and gonna work. The wiring, it leads to something to be desired. You know, we're gonna fix that up. We'll definitely do better, but really everything's there. Everything stock is there. This servo is kind of but you already know what we can do with that. The Power Hobby 190 MG servo, definitely going to be going in there very soon. Guys, I'll link a video for you guys to check that out. Check that servo out. That servo is amazing. Just a quick Z battery, 1500 milliamp. You know, despite it being a 16 turn, because I run 16 turn on other rigs, she's peppy, but you can definitely see where, you know, she's definitely turning some more weight with all these differentials and stuff like that. So we might need to do something different with the motor. Maybe that 13 turn make it a little bit spicy, but again, I don't know what kind of pinion I'm running in there. So a lot to still dive in here. But this is what I thought was kind of cool. Look at this. Like a scale diesel tank, and then you got your little scale jerry can. Again, I would much have preferred a completely stock, untouched rig, but I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty freaking cool, and it actually doesn't add a lot of weight. When you actually weigh this thing, it's barely like 6 pounds, which is crazy, because literally in a class that we're about to compete in, you have to be at 6 pound minimum. And when we hold those rigs up, those rigs look like, you know, they feel every bit of 60 pounds rather than 6 pounds. So it's just interesting to see as far as the weight distribution on this particular chassis. So a little bit different, but I thought that was kind of cool. A nice little touch. But you can see, guys, other than, you know, this that we got to work with, we have a solid platform. Guys, I think this kit that I saw was like 500 or so. Now I've seen them for 700 and 800 because they don't produce them anymore. Guys, I'm not going to tell you the price I bought this for, but I can tell you it is nowhere near. You know what? I'll put it in perspective. The price that I paid for this thing is comparable to SCX 10-2 kit. SCX 10-2 kit. Now think about that, and I'll just leave it at that. Alright, now that I got everything all kind of situated, this rig is so big, like, just trying to record it is crazy, because I don't have a real big area to do this, but whatever, we'll make it freaking work. So, there it is. The brand new rig to our collection, the Axial UMG 6x6. Plans for this rig. I have always wanted a tow rig where I can load up my rigs and just tow them to the trail. The idea of towing rigs to the trail is awesome. Like, I don't mess with scale realism too much, but I always thought that'd be something pretty damn cool. So that's what I would like to do with this rig, is get a tow hitch, get a trailer on this already ginormous rig to tow my 10 scale rigs behind it. I don't know, that's what I'm kind of thinking, but we got a little bit of ways to go, not to mention that costs money, which kind of have tied up with the comp crawlers right now, so this she have to wait a little bit, but there she is, and I'm so excited to see what we can do. Guys, if you happen to have a Axial UMG 6x6, let me know some of the things that you've done to your rig. I'm actually curious. This is a rig that I've wanted way back when, but let go because it wasn't really in the budget, and years later here she is, and it's awesome, and I just couldn't be more happy. Not to mention, I literally have 3 other sets of axles, brand spanking new, that came with this particular rig, and a hell of a lot more chassis. I have a lot more chassis, so who knows what could come out of this. LCG 6x6. Oh man, I can hear my wallet screaming right now. I think we need to hurry up and get monetized, because this is gonna be a rough year, guys. Very soon, keep a lookout for this rig. We'll get running videos for you guys, so you guys can check it out. When I watch it run, it's like watching a new rig all over again, in a sense, like the way it articulates, because they got a whole other freaking axle right here, so it's crazy just watching it, and I could literally watch it forever, just the way it articulates and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to bring you guys some running videos, and I'll have those coming very, very shortly. Guys, if you're new to this channel, hey, I appreciate your support. Throw a like on this video if you enjoy what you see. If you'd like to see more of this, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber and you're back once again to see an amazing video and crazy decisions that I make in regards to money spending, guys, you know I appreciate that very, very much, and I hope that we can continue to keep going and hopefully not buy any more rigs. Let's say it together: we will not buy any more rigs. You almost believed that for a second, right? We almost thought that was going to happen, but you know how this works. It just never ever works. Guys, until the next one, y'all be safe. You know, I wonder if they have classes like, you know, like meetings like AA. I wonder if they have that for RC stuff. Let me just think about it. Hello, I'm here because I bought RC stuff. I'm sure it's a real thing. It has to be a real thing, right? I don't know.